there.
Too easy.
Attacking! You must be here to top up on your food supplies, huh? Well, we can find something from our stocks. Food is one thing we do have if you want to trade.
Who protects your fields?
We haven't needed any protection. The Albs just seem to ignore this place.
The Albs aren't your only threat.
You mean the animals out here? Yeah, they aren't nice at all. But we've got a stack of boards so we can always barricade the house until they go away. It sometimes takes a while for them to move on, but I've got used to that. It gives me some thinking time.
What do you have to offer?
Take a look around.
Hey you, what's new from the south?
You mean Idan?
No, I'm talking about the real south, the deserts of Tavar.
Why are you interested in Tavar?
I'm sick of the shit here. Berserkers, clerics, fuck them all. It's all laws, commandments, rules, it's bullshit, all of it. Fuck rules, fuck laws, fuck the berserkers. The outlaws in the desert are the only truth. Freedom, profit, no bullshit.
You want to be an outlaw?
Yeah, absolutely. They know how to live freely. I've done nothing but work, follow orders, dig shit, and for what? To have people try and kill me for things I don't even believe in. Fuck them. I want to see the world. Instead, I'm stuck here.
Then why don't you go to Tavar?
I don't have the stores I need to get there, or the shards. But I know I could earn what I need. If I could just get the supplies I need to make it there.
Thorgal wants you to return to the World Heart.
I bet he does, but he can go fuck himself. I'm not going back. He can go and round up a few ass-kissing, law-abiding fellows from Goliath to do his dirty work. I don't want anything to do with it, Dan. I'm going to Tavar.
About the World Heart.
Yeah?
Do you want me to tell Thorgal you don't want to work for him anymore?
No. He'll figure that out when I'm long gone. Better for me that they don't know my plans until after I've gone.
get you the supplies you need.
Thank you. I need dried meat, you know, ration packs. And I'll need water and some sort of a weapon if you think you can get them. The water and the meat, well, there should be a number of places you can find those. As for the weapon, well, there's a farm above here. There are some outlaws there that have taken the place over. They're bound to have a weapon that will let me fit in when I get to Tavar.
What happened to the escort that was taking you to the World Heart?
Let me give you a clue. A lot of claws, a lot of teeth, a lot of blood. I was only just able to get away from them. Those warriors are now rotting somewhere out there, or deep in the bellies of the beasts that attacked us. Their sacrifice saved my life, but it just goes to show, Goliath orders people to do stupid things and people die because of it. I want my freedom.
The Berserker Ascor has been murdered.
Ascor? How did that happen?
Were you close to Goliath 3 months ago?
No, I was out in the forest gathering supplies before I traveled out to the World Heart. I've not been close to Goliath for a year. Once I had the supplies, I came straight out to Abessa. Wait, you don't think I was involved, do you?
Did you know Ascor?
Yeah, he was an arrogant asshole. He'd have done anything for promotion. It's his sort that make me want to say this. Fuck the Berserkers.
You don't seem happy as a cultivator. Did you ever think of seeking promotion?
Man, I would have to be able to read first. You can't exactly climb the career ladder if you can't read. Ascor could. That guy wanted to do everything to get promoted. He hated anyone else who could read, especially if they weren't born in Goliath.
What weapon do you use?
A sword. I hate it. That's another reason I want to join the Outlaws. I've got myself a gun, but I want some real weapons.
Do you have proof of where you were 3 months ago?
I don't know. I don't keep a diary. Depends on the day and the orders. Sometimes I was digging shit alone, sometimes finding supplies alone, sometimes marching around and building stuff where they told me to. Those days I was with people. I just did whatever they said. I didn't want to be exiled to the valley.
I don't think you killed Ascor.
Shit, what? You thought I did that? No way, I wouldn't have risked that, even though he was an asshole.
As you say. About the World Heart.
Yeah? So you aren't that stupid after all.
Not now. I won't get in now. It's broken.
Coming. What's that? Whatever it is. No, I can't talk to you right now.
have to offer?
Take a look around.
Initiating combat.
Keep your eyes peeled. Things get dangerous quickly here. Keep your eyes peeled.
An impressive building. I hope the occupants can tell us something of its history.
How are you doing, Falk?
It is hard to say right now. Let me think further.
About Ascor's murder. Thorgal wasn't anywhere near Goliath at the time of the murder, and he has witnesses to prove it.
Yeah, he's also too skilled a fighter to have left Ascor such a bloody mess. So, he's out as a suspect.
Garen just wants to hunt. He didn't like Ascor, but I don't think he killed him. Besides, if he had killed Ascor, he'd have used his bow, not a sword.
Yeah, all Garen wants is to hunt. He'd have no motive for this.
It's not conclusive, but I don't think it was him.
I agree. I don't think it was him either. Let's take him off the list.
I don't think Baron did it. Ascor was his friend, and Baron just wants to be left alone. I don't see why he'd murder anyone.
All right. Even though he knew Ascor better than most, yeah, you're right. He doesn't have the energy or the motive. Frankly, I only think Ragnar wanted Baron questioned in case he had seen anything. It looks like he didn't. Let's take him off the list for now.
Rock wasn't anywhere near Goliath when the murder was committed. He didn't like Ascor, but I don't think he could have done it. I'd say he didn't kill Ascor.
I didn't think he would have the opportunity, but Ragnar insisted I look into him. I guess Ragnar was wrong.
You recently became a warrior, didn't you? You and Ascor are both eligible to be paladins.
Yes, but trust me, I'm happier with my job collecting waifs and strays than becoming a paladin and going out to the front lines. I think I'm making more of a difference doing what I'm doing. Ascor, though, was a driven man. Becoming a paladin was all he wanted.
You were right. The investigation was a waste of time. It must have been someone outside Edan. All of his suspects are innocent.
It's Ragnar we'll have to convince. He is certain one of them did it. He's not often wrong.
Then who do you think it was?
I don't know.
Then tell Ragnar that.
What about Baron? He didn't have a proper alibi, did he?
There was no one there to say he was at his post, and of all the suspects, he knew Ascor the best.
Then it must be him. The others all have alibis. Baron knew Ascor better than the others.
I thought you said Ragnar only included Baron in case he saw something.
Ragnar wants answers. He's insisting the murderer is found. You've questioned everyone, and Baron's the only one without a decent alibi. You know where Baron is?
I found him in the forest, but he said he takes time off to go to the lift into the Valley of the Damned.
Then we should go there and see what we find. You want me to come with you?
What do you think we'll find there?
Who knows? But we don't have any evidence so far, so it feels like we should check this clue out. At least so we can tell Ragnar that we did.
Why would Baron talk about that place if he had something to hide?
Since when have criminals been clever? And Baron's not that smart. Maybe he just let something slip.
You're serious? You really think Baron did it?
What other leads do we have? Look, let's just check this out and then we'll know for sure.
All right. I'll search the area near the lift that Baron talked about. What is it I'm looking for?
We won't know until we find it. Have a look around, bring me anything you find. Just don't interfere with it.
What do you mean, interfere?
Bring anything you find to me without disturbing it. Whatever you find, we should take it to Ragnar.
Then you know what it is.
No, I'm warning you. Do what I say.
Right.
Just trust me. Your life might depend on it.
That was well done.
You should go to the camp in Idan.
Of course.
Follow me.
All right.
No, she can't do that. Can she?
Have you heard anything from Zakor?
What an ass. He should have known that.
If you see Ray anywhere, then you let me know, okay?
Remarkable country.
I found something hidden in Baron's hiding place.
What'd you find?
Here. Do you think this could belong to Baron?
No, that was Ascor's. And now we find it at a place Baron confesses coming to regularly? Huh, I'd say we have some evidence.
After what you did for me, I will trust you to decide what to do with the casket.
I'll take it to Ragnar, and you can consider this case done. You needn't worry about it anymore.
Is that everything you have to say?
The destruction of a seedling is a matter for a warlord. Your involvement is over.
Uh-huh. So what happens now?
I take this to Ragnar. He'll deal with it from here.
You want to know what I think about the murder?
Very well. What do you think?
Well, I don't think any of the people on the list did it. There's just not the proof. There's only one person associated with Ascor we've not investigated. You.
Me?
You were a rival to Ascor. You carry a sword. Then you find out Baron goes to where the seedling was found, and suddenly think he's a prime suspect.
You can't think I did it.
I do. It's simple. You murdered Ascor.
What are you talking about? You can't seriously think it was me.
Tell me your alibi.
You don't know what you're talking about.
You spend your time outside Goliad, and you spend all your time trying to persuade me not to investigate this. Then tell me. Tell me, or you'll have to tell Ragnar.
Ragnar will see me dead. I'm an outsider, and Ascor was born a berserker. He was known, and he was one of Ragnar's favorites.
So you did kill him?
Kill him? Yes. Murdered him? No. I found Ascor by the lift one day. He'd managed to kill the seedling he'd been given. He knew that would stop him becoming a paladin. He attacked me.
So why hide that? And why frame Baron?
Baron's been blackmailing me. He found me with Ascor's body. He knows I'm an outsider. Who would they believe? Who do you believe? I gave you a chance. Won't you do that for me?
I can see why you did it. I'll keep your secret.
Thank you. You don't know what a weight this has been. I owe the Berserkers. Now I owe them more. I didn't want him dead, but he flipped on me. I don't think it helped that it was me. He couldn't stand the idea that he'd be facing exile while I continued on as a warrior.
What is in the casket?
Property that belongs to the Berserkers. You now know who the murderer is. That's what you needed to discover.
Ragnar wants answers. This won't be over until he's happy he has them. Time for you to step aside and let me finish this.
What do you mean?
I solved the murder. I will get the reward.
Wait a moment.
I could tell Ragnar that murderer wasn't a berserker.
You could also tell him it was me.
You'll have to take that risk.
You don't believe I can let you go to Ragnar after that?
Then draw your weapon or trust me.
Then do it. But quickly. The sooner we have it behind us, the better.
You ordered the warrior Durasa to investigate Ascor's murder.
Yes. Ascor was a trusted and well-liked member of our people. So it was only right that his murder should be investigated by Durasa. Justice will be done. Ascor's murderer must face the punishment they deserve.
I have some information about Ascor's murder.
Anything you know would be helpful. What have you learned?
The murderer isn't anyone from Goliad.
How do you know this?
None of the suspects had a clear motive or opportunity. It makes sense that it was an outsider. There is a war on, after all.
So why was Ascor killed?
For the seedling. I guess it was a simple robbery. Ascor refused to hand over the seedling and was killed for it.
So Ascor died honorably, defending the seedling? I had started to hear grumblings about Ascor, but defending a seedling to the death, that is the man I knew. You stand for the law, and you see good men die for it. So we have an answer. There would never be a good result to this tragedy. But knowing that this foul murder was not committed by one of our brothers is as much as I could hope for. I will consider this matter closed. My thanks to you and to Durasa for bringing me this closure. You did well to bring this information to me. Here, Take this reward as thanks for ending this matter. I am surprised you solved this before Duras.
What contact do the Berserkers have with the other factions?
The Albs want no contact but that of war and conflict. Perhaps the Separatists will be more open to conversation, but trust will be hard. We have maintained conversations with the clerics, but the peace that has strained since our last war has never held easy. The outlaws, well, they have no true leader and no true cause. Any dealings with them are dealings with individuals. It's self-evident that the paths of all the factions will cross, and that conflict is likely.
Why are the factions fighting?
Ah! That's a question we all ask. How could healing the planet not aid us all? But for the Albs, ELEX comes before anything. The clerics worship their god and their machines, and do not trust nature. While the outlaws see only profit and pleasure today, with no interest in tomorrow. And so we come into conflict, and the world burns when it could heal. If we can plant more world hearts in Tavar or Abessa, then we could give all the soil there new life too. But the other factions don't see it that way. They fear the changes we bring.
Do you know that for sure? Have you spoken to the other factions?
Spoken, no. But we sent men to establish world hearts in Abessa and Tavar. And they have been attacked almost constantly. In fact, their reports are overdue. You came to us from beyond our walls. If you know your way across these lands, could you go to the world hearts and see what happened to our men?
I will look for your men in Tavar and Abessa.
Thank you. It's time that we learn their fates. You ensure you're properly equipped before you go. It isn't a short journey, and the way will be difficult.
Where are the World Hearts?
World Heart in Tavar was sent to an oasis out in the desert. You will have to walk carefully once you're there. The outlaws do not take kindly to people crossing through their lands. You'll find the World Heart in Abessa to the south of the domed city.
A brave choice.
Is that everything you have to say?
From a lost sheep to a wolf.
When fate brings us together, we will see. I could use your help.
You lead, I'll follow. Opportunities are there to be seized.
You should go to the camp in Idan.
Sure.